So this is science. So essentially you just hold. Yo, what's going on, beautiful people? Riot's here, back playing Subnautica Below Zero Early Access. Today we're gonna be looking at all the creatures that are essentially in the early access right now. I know I should continue part 2 of my survival series, but I've been exploring like a madman. I think I've compiled a list of what I'm 99.999% sure is in the early access, and yeah. Also, remember, I am giving away 5 copies of Subnautica Below Zero, so make sure to comment your Steam name down below in the comment section, or I guess, like, if you don't have Steam, the Steam name of one of your friends or family members or something, so... Whoa, dude, so somebody's essentially getting the copy of Subnautica Below Zero. I just really want to buy more copies of this game to support the devs. Yo, this is awesome right here. This is where land speeders are for. Sorry, this isn't actually part of the video right here. It's just so freaking fun. I love this thing. I wish it could go on water, but at the same time I understand it only really works when there's like a surface beneath it. See, that would break it right there. It's dropped in the water, it's done. Actually, can I pick it up with a... Oh my god, that's how you save your freaking land speeder from the water right there. Yes. Dude, that is amazing. Because otherwise it's just in the water and it's just screwed. Look, you just drive it in. And you're essentially a stuck chicken. Can't do nothing. You just can't recover your bike. You've essentially just killed yourself. Yo, I saw that upgrade thing. Upgrade nodules in my hover bike. Oh my god. That's fan-freaking-tastic right there. But yeah, this isn't even part of the thing, I suppose. It's just cool. Alright, so for starters, we're going to be getting into small creatures and then working our way through medium creatures and then, of course, ending on large creatures. It seems like a good way to do such a thing. Alright, so for starters, we have the standard old Subnautica fish for the most part, being the eye, the peeper, the bladderfish, and the hoopfish. Of course, the boomerang as well. And then, of course, now there's an Arctic peeper, an Arctic variation of the peeper, which is so much freaking cooler. It's just... I mean, there's just so many differences. I actually haven't seen them this close together, like, just kind of because they're obviously found in different locations on the map. See, we have crashes from before, too. I almost kind of wish there was some sort of an Arctic variation of the crash just because, I don't know, man, I love crashes. And then, of course, we have the Symbiotes right here. I'm going to go over these scans just after I scan them because, at least for the new creatures that aren't in Subnautica the first game, Symbiotes are dirty little bastards. Those things are straight up monsters. I legit have a slight impending fear of Symbiotes. Alright, so the Symbiote, a small fast predator which nests inside the hull of a titan hullfish and defends them at all costs. That's what they do? I had no freaking idea. I thought they ate titan hullfish. Symbiotes feed mostly on overconfident predators which attack the titan hullfish. Expending huge energy reserves to move quickly and strike their targets, the symbiote is depending on receiving additional warmth and oxygen from the titan hullfish. Symbiotes lay their eggs inside the gills on the titan hullfish. The waste left behind is absorbed by the titan, constituting all nutrients it needs to survive. Dude, there's like a beautiful little symbiosis. That's probably why it's called symbiote. That's insane. So, because I was wondering how the titan hullfish defends itself. It necessarily has no way. It just kind of floats there endlessly. So it actually provides life to the symbiotes, and the symbiotes provide defense to the titan hullfish. God, these developers know what they're doing. The spinnerfish looks funky. Look at those little holes right above its eyeball. A bizarre fish with star-like fins, which it spins to generate propulsion. Capable of very high speeds in a straight line, slow, wide-turning circle. Like other small prey fish, they feed on a variety of seeds and grasses around the seabed, and they are edible, but they essentially just twirl themselves around to gain speed and everything. That's... Oh, you can totally see it, because one side of their little mandibles or whatever are kind of hollowed inwards, so when they spin like that, they can actually travel. These little bastards, so we can hold it on land a lot easier. In water, they are freaking so crazy. I don't think you could peacefully hold them that like... Yeah, see, oh, you know what it is? It's because we're in creative mode. We can't have damage inflicted on us, so we can actually peacefully hold this thing and look at it like never before. It would be eating our face right now. Obviously, this is the titan hullfish. I didn't want to just spawn one in. Some of these, the little fish, it's better to check them out and they're like on the... Jesus! On the surface, because then you can keep them from going anywhere, but a lot of creatures it's better to observe in their natural ecosystem. See, I've killed a bunch of symbiotes away from this area because I thought they were just kind of infesting it. I didn't realize they were coexisting and living alongside the freaking titan hullfish. Sorry, buddy. So here it is, little symbiote just kind of hunting in the distance. this large predator right here is one of the ones it was referring to, which mistakes the symbiote for something edible because it is a small fish. And that's typically where the symbiote hunts. Pretty freaking crazy. And then it just nests in the gills on this bad boy? I don't even know where the gills be. I assume this, and they're just kind of like inward. I don't know, it's trippy. I wonder if we'll ever get to see actually like babies hatching from it in a rare occurrence. What's going on, bud? Beautiful fit. You can hear the Reaper Leviathan in the background just causing nothing but trouble. Alright, indigenous life forms, Titan Holefish. Let's find out some information about you, bud. Titan Holefish, a large docile herbivore which emits oxygen and is defended by small aggressive symbiotes which accompany them. Stupid, slow, and delicious. Damn, that's like me in 3 words right there. Complex gills lie on the inside of the hole, drawing cold water in and emitting warm, oxygen-rich water in its place. Attract symbiotes, which make the holefish their home and fiercely ward off any approaching life form. Migrates more or less at random, feeding from nutrients deposited by the symbiotes. The Titan holefish has evolved entirely beyond basic survival mechanisms like speed, intelligence, or hunting. It exists in a semi-permanent state of unreflective calms, swimming forward on impulse, fully trusting the complex ecosystem which supports it. Dude, that's honestly, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful life form. I love that there's something like this even existing. Would this essentially be like, is this like kind of the lifestyle of a jellyfish I'm imagining? So the gills are inside here, huh? I'll bet if I wasn't in creative mode, swimming inside one of those bad boys would piss it off like crazy. Alright, so over here, you, buddy, what are you called again? Pinacard? Pinacarid? Pinacarid? Pinacarido. Is it actually hunting the symbiotes, or is this like the large predator, or the predator that mistakes it for docile that it was referring to earlier? Alright, let's find out some information on our buddy right here. An intelligent and curious creature which hunts and forages below the waterline, but returns to the surface to breathe. Eats small fish, may be hand-fed, shows taming potential. Really? Well, you've piqued my interest, sir. Alright, got 5 symbiotes here. I'm just gonna grab one. I'm in creative mode, so if I want to attack, I've got one in my hand already. Good stuff. Good stuff. I suppose that'll be fine. Alright, calm down, you little bastard. Where'd it go? I wonder if it has to be dead to feed it? That would also make sense. Normally, a bunch of these little bastards would be attacking me right now. Because, I have one of their kind. Yeah, he definitely doesn't want to eat this. Or does he? Perhaps you just hold it out. I wouldn't imagine these though. Maybe it's just not like 100% in game just yet, and it will be. He does seem to be trying to take it from my hands. Continuously circling back towards me. And spinning around on me. Yeah, he's definitely trying to get the food from me right now. Like it shows taming potential, it says. The creature, it could be tamed in the sense as a stalker for the most part, except stalkers would also eat us. See, you are eating them! I wonder if he'll actually eat it. I assume it's any small fish, for the most part. Look at them all living inside the Titan holefish. I just spawned these in. They didn't even naturally spawn in with the Titan holefish. It's just like the way they're programmed. They see a Titan holefish, they nest in its gills. God, I love this game. Alright, what about a dead symbiote? How you feel about that one, tough guy? Hang on. Woo there, buddy. It doesn't really label them differently if they're dead or alive. It kind of trips me out. See, this one's still kicking. It definitely wants to eat it from my hand. It's continuously circling back, trying to interact with me. This is super duper 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 early access. Keep in mind, everybody watching this. I don't want to be getting any people clicking on this video in a year after this has long been updated, calling me an idiot, saying I don't know how to do it. Alright, this is old. Obviously over here we have the penguin, the poster child for Subnautica Below Zero. The penguin spends most of its time hunting below the sea level for small fish to bring back to its babies, as well as being adorable and kind of evasive. I think we've already tamed several children. Bird-like creatures hunt small fish below the water, huddles in packs on the ice above, consumes small fish, and regurgitates them for its young. Retractable, detachable, luminescent tails for fast evasion of predators. Sharp teeth concealed inside the beaks are defensive, used to tear chunks out of aggressors. Huddles in packs on the surface for protection against the cold. Tear chunks! Jesus Christ! Tears chunks out of aggressors, not bites them. That nibbles, that aggressively attacks, that tears chunks, that tears little bits, chunks. I don't ever want to lose a chunk of me, you know? A chunk. That's like a meat wad. That's how you could palm a chunk of meat, dude. That's scary. This thing is a magnificent beast. Oh, yeah, there's the Reaper. That'll do it. The Reaper's not actually found in Subnautica below 0. Naturally, that's my bad. So there's no reason to scan or talk about the Reaper. There's Arctic Reapers now. Dude, the Arctic Ray, I officially don't understand anything about. I know where its face is, only because I see where the front's going. I guess that's why we have the scanner. Hunting a boomerang fish right there, though. Bird-like creature. Hunts small fish below the water. Huddles and Nope, dumbass. That's the other thing. Arctic Ray, a fast-moving ray species, well-adapted to low-temperature environments. 2 sets of wing-like fins enable this ray to quickly change direction and accelerate. Like other rays, it is exclusively herbivorous, so it wasn't hunting the boomerang. Do you have further insight in this creature's physiology and lifestyle? Hit fate to report your bindings to it is harmless. So a harmless herbivore. This is like a pretty genius layout for some sort of spaceship, I feel like, too. If I was to make some sort of thing that would battle out and duke it in space. No, Aquaman. This is what Aquaman vehicles should be based off of. Absolutely. Or just Mara's boobs. Alright, on to creatures that can be found in Subnautica below 0. One of them is actually the bone shark, which isn't that amazing or surprising. You pretty much swim 5 minutes that way, you'll find like 20 of them. It's not like that unheard of. By where the rocket ship is, there's a buttload of them. But what I guess I should read the scanner information before passing some sort of judgment opinion right now. Okay, a large and powerful predator that lives in small groups and fiercely defends its hunting grounds. Thickly armored exoskeleton, large eyeballs. See, I don't want to just read everything on this creature's skin right now. I gotta get the hell away from this Reaper. God, Reapers are loud. Jesus Christ. But essentially, it's the same information as the bone shark had before in like the first Subnautica game. Now, I'm not entirely sure if the bone shark is in this game as some sort of placeholder for other creatures, because again, it is super duper early access, or if it's just some sort of situation like we have with the crocodile and such, where, because it also does kind of resemble each other a tiny bit, not really at all, but more just in the armored skin kind of way, how crocodiles have remained unchanged necessarily on many parts of the planet for a long freaking time, because they're just the perfect evolutionary creature. I feel like a personal favorite of all of us is the brute shark. Obviously, we needed large predators around here, controlling the hunting grounds, making sure that we constantly hear a growl beneath our feet like that, and shit our pants a little. Alright, buddy, let's go ahead and find out some information about you. I have scanned these and read it off before with you guys, but just for the sake of having it all in one video. I picture more as like the kind of lion seal or leopard seals. Brute sharks, a common shark-like predator with low intelligence. Its relatively streamlined body enables fast navigation in tight spaces. Yellow turquoise coloration provides camouflage in shallow waters. Slow moving, it ambushes small fish from above. How do you ambush from above in shallow waters? I feel like those are contradictory. Either way, a general epic beast. The only thing that confuses me is that it hunts small fish. It will bite you. I have been attacked by them in game many times. But just with those giant teeth, I mean, it makes sense. Also, like a leopard, like it was, because a lot of creatures like that, seals and such, would never really. No, I feel like a leopard seal would wreck a human though. What was that, dude? That roar just cut through the water like nothing ever before. Either way, I just spawned in the rock puncher. Now, the rock puncher, one thing I love about this creature a lot is it walks on land underwater. We need stuff that always does that. It's such a special vibe. Think of how freaking special the sea treader was in Subnautica, except the sea treader was giant and moved in giant, like, navigation herding paths. They legit migrated underwater, which was insanely special. These things more or less just pertain to a specific area. They don't have any great migration, which is fine. It needs to be something as epic and giant as... You can't just recreate stuff and redo it. Things have to be special in their own sense. Oh, I love that little back foot. It's literally the... Like, I picture just a hardcore alien mantis shrimp with this one, because mantis shrimp could knock something the shit out, you know? The boxers of the sea. In creative mode, again, we can't take damage, so we could just kind of really just get a good look at it. Now, rock punchers are the most special creature in this game for one reason and one reason only. I've already scanned it, so that's cool. I just probably did it right in front of me and forgot. A large crustacean which feeds on tiny larvae excavated from coral and rock with its powerful punching arms. Attracted to glow larvae found in and around deep sea rock formations, hardened chitin claws can thrust forward as close to the speed of sound to break rock and bone alike. Dude, when your claws can thrust forward at close to the speed of sound to shatter bone and rock, that's insane. Known to attack larger creatures which threaten its territory, perfectly adapted to cave environments, its 6 legs adhere to the walls and can propel it short distances through the water. Heavily armored, vulnerable only to Leviathan class predators. That is crazy. So when the only thing that generally is above you in the food chain is Leviathan class predators, be it any creature that's freaking huge. When did I drop my propulsion cannon? I mean, you're a pretty fancy guy. I feel like they should do more damage, kind of. That's my only issue with them so far is, when they do punch you, you only lose a tiny bit of health. For a punch that shatters the speed of sound and can, like, be hunted by Leviathan class predator, I would just imagine it did more damage. Now let me show you why these are the most special creature in Below Zero. As a land creature, or a creature that walks on land instead of just free swimming, instead of just flipping upside down and floating towards the surface, it has a full-on death animation. I'm all about that life. Alright, now if we're talking Leviathan creatures in Subnautica Below Zero, as far as I can tell, this is the only one currently. This isn't actually named a Leviathan, it's named the Glow Whale, but be its enormous size, it is ranked as a Leviathan class creature in Subnautica. It is freaking amazing. Totally peaceful, can be interacted with, and can be rode. Not supposed to be in somewhere this shallow whatsoever, so you gotta excuse it swimming in circles and such. It does feed on these freaking schools of boomerang fish, which I didn't know at first. I watched them the other day in our video, like the first video I posted, watching them eat it, thinking it was crazy. And I didn't know if it was legit, like if it was on purpose, but then after watching the trailer where they actually inhales a school of boomerang fish, then it was just confirmed that that's what they eat. Incredible, you can interact with stuff around. See, there it is, swallowing schools of Gary fish. I love how you can interact with them. Giant beasts understand small life touching face. This is so special, interacting with stuff in Subnautica. And then of course you can ride it as well. Just hold on to the top of its head and go for the journey of a lifetime. As it eats schools of fish and... Yo, it's doing it! It's totally mid-eating right now. That's bananas. Obviously going up for air is a little buggy right now too, just because I spawned it in a generally shallow biome. Fantastic. Fantastic all around. Still on top of the beast. Alright, if I forgot anything, make sure to let me know in the comment section, even though I'm positive I didn't. There's still one more creature we gotta show off. Now this creature I'm about to show, I actually haven't seen it in game yet. This is gonna be just as much of a surprise for me. So this thing legit just sends out, I'm gonna pick this up. So this thing actually, what is this? Is this like some Kong Skull Island stuff right here? Are we sending out, are we inviting a beast? It sort of feels like we're inviting the beast. Sort of feels like we're sending out large sound waves underwater, deep in the ice, to attract a monster. That's what it feels like is going on right now. Oh my god! Dude, I thought I was doing it wrong the entire time. I was zoned out. I was like on Discord when that thing popped up. Jesus Christ. That's freaking insane though. So this is science. So essentially you just put down these things that put out these like not at all. It just destroys it. Like magnitude waves. What am I trying to say here? I'm too flabbergasted. I'm Schmegeldorfed. So do you just have like a quick minute to freaking fight these things, or? In the trailer they have steaming hot mega lava face. Look at the size of that. The thickness throws freaking ice boulders. Of course it's ice boulders. Right for the sky, honky. What the hell? No! Look at them, man. They're freaking humongous. And they can't be frozen. Oh. Ah. all over my face. They're so much bigger than little Reaper Leviathans, dude. Reapers are nothing now. Reapers are nothing now. They're so much bigger. My God. My God. The creatures in this game are just insane. And another. 3 of them this time. Notice how in the trailer though they have lava hot faces. In the game they do not. So I wonder if that'll be a thing later on after early access is more updated. You gotta wonder. A girl's gotta wonder. Dude, these things are blowing my socks off right now. Like they're so freaking well done. The monsters in this game are so huge. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up here though. Definitely make sure to check out my Subnautica playlist for my survival series. Comment your name down below for a chance to win a free copy of the game, and I'll see you beautiful people next time. Peace!